Hello my loves, welcome back to my art channel. If you're new here, my name is Tamsin, I'm the artist behind aianaiyaillustration Illustration. Here are some of my artwork. Lately I have felt like I'm actually in a place where I want to be with my art, so I wanted to share some of my tips, tricks and tutorials on my YouTube channel to help out other artists that may be struggling, or artists that just kind of want to learn something new. Okay, so today's video is all about drawing thumbnails. This is an example of what a drawing thumbnail actually is. They can be very messy, they can be very neat. Essentially what they do is they kind of try and help you visualize and plan what your drawing is going to look like. I don't always use these, and I wish I used them more than I do, to be honest. Sometimes it may seem like these thumbnails are a bit of overkill, but they will really help you with your art on the whole and kind of help you to have more of a direction on where you're going with your art piece. Okay, so what does a thumbnail actually do? I've already covered that it basically helps you to visualize and plan your art piece. It helps you to pick a color palette and see what it's going to look like on a whole. It helps you so much with your composition and figuring out whether the drawing is actually going to look nice and put together. And lastly, it can, if you're not sure on what your drawing is fully gonna be, it can really help you to flesh out those ideas and bring it all together, and you can kind of see, okay, what's missing, what can I include, what can I change, and when you actually come down to actually fully sketching the drawing, lining the drawing and coloring it, you'll have more of an idea. So hopefully those processes will be a little bit quicker and you'll have a clear idea of what you're going to do. Now I'm going to show you what a drawing thumbnail kind of process looks like. So you want to start with the kind of canvas size that you're going to be using for your final piece. So for instance, if you're going to be doing a square drawing, you want to use a square canvas for your thumbnail. If you have any drawing references that you're using for this piece, then use them for your thumbnail as well. And then you can kind of see, okay, does this reference fit what I want or not? Once you've got a sketch down, you can play around with it, you can change it if you need to, and then you can move on to working out your color palette. Another great thing that drawing thumbnails can be useful for is if you're planning on drawing a series, for example. Say you're doing a zodiac sign series, which is what I'm working on at the moment, or you're even designing some kind of card deck, like a tarot deck or an oracle deck, then this is so helpful to help you visualize the cohesiveness of each of the art pieces and kind of make them fit into the theme together really well. So for instance, you can match up how their color palettes are going to look, you're going to match up whether the whole style of each drawing fits together really nicely. I think that's what drawing thumbnails can actually have the most use for, and that is drawing series as any kind of thing where you need to make sure the composition, the palette and the cohesiveness all fits really nicely together. What's nice about thumbnails is you can literally do this anywhere. You can do it on your phone, you can just sketch it out with your finger, and it's so rough and other people probably look at it and be like, what on earth is that? But you will know, you will be able to tell, hopefully. So if you have a really great drawing idea, just do this very rough drawing thumbnail, and then later on you can import that into your drawing software or whatever. You can look at it later and you can still create the drawing that came into your mind. So maybe it seems like these drawing thumbnails that maybe it's a bit too excessive, but the one thing that I will just tell you is that in the beginning, when I first started drawing, or even a few years into drawing, I was doing things very simply, and I feel like you don't really understand. But this was the case for me anyway. I don't know if it's the case for other artists, but I think it probably is. You don't realize how complex drawing one art piece or drawing one art series or anything like that is gonna be. It kind of I kind of realized this the other day when I did a drawing tutorial on how to draw eyes, or how I draw eyes, which you can find over here on my Instagram. Anyway, someone commented like that's so many layers just for the eyes, and that is exactly what it is like for me now. That there's so many layers for the eyes, there's so many layers for the skin, the hair, everything. I'm going to try including drawing thumbnails a lot more. At the moment I use them predominantly for series. I don't really use them for one-off drawings, but I would like to, because I feel like they would help me a lot. They already help me so much for my series, so I feel like it would be really good to do that for one-off drawings as well. I hope you learned something in today's tutorial, art video, whatever you want to call it. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me, more than you can know. It helps me to grow my channel. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. Bye!